Welcome to TARA-fied Book Reviews. Shouldn't be scared. It's called TARA-fied Book Reviews because my name is Tara. I am an adult and teen services librarian at Greendale Public Library, and I'm going to talk to you about some amazing books that I've read recently. The Dry by Jane Harper. So a lot of people have been checking this book out recently, so I decided to give it a chance to see what the hubbub was. Also, I really like mysteries, so I was in. So something to read if you're looking for something to read in between great reads. The main character, Aaron Fox, returns to his hometown in Australia. It's set in Australia. The interesting thing about it was an interesting beginning in that you learn he was run out of his hometown. Him and his father run out of the hometown by the locals who believed that he had been involved in another teenager's death. Okay. Years later, his friend, who was also implicated in this death, okay, is dead. But not only that, his entire family has been killed as well. Brutally murdered. So the main character, Aaron Fox, returns to his hometown to attend the funeral and gets pulled into this investigation. So we're dealing with two mysteries. One that was in the past, in which the main character and his friend Luke were implicated in the murder of a teenage girl. Then one in the present that is the murder of Luke's family, and people think that Luke actually killed his family and then killed himself. So he gets pulled into this investigation. I can't get into details without giving it away, but I will tell you that I did enjoy it while I was reading it, but I kind of guess who the murderer was, and that is always a bit of a downer for me. And also, I was just really unsatisfied by the ending. Like I said, two murders, right? So the solution of the murder that was in the past, I was like, really? And I didn't really get it. It's a new author, and who knows, maybe it'll get better because I believe this is the first in the series. So that is The Dry by Jane Harper. This book is a teen book. Super excited about it. This one was great. The Dry, okay. This one, awesome. It's called Goodbye Days by Jeff Zentner. I like it because it's timely in that it deals with a teen who sent a text message to his friends knowing that they were driving, and it caused an accident, or it probably caused an accident in which all of his friends were killed, which sounds like a huge downer. And it is a bit of a downer, but like I said, I think the subject matter is really timely. This is issues that we deal with, not just teens texting and driving, but adults as well. Okay. Well, one thing I'll say about this book is that YA literature is largely dominated by fantasy, sci-fi. If you're looking for a realistic teen read, this is it. It deals with an issue that is really important and that is really real, and the voices in this are very genuine. I think it's something that I'm going to be recommending for next year's Milwaukee County Teen Book Award, so I highly recommend it. The next few books I'm going to discuss are graphic novels, and I am talking about graphic novels because we are having a Comic-Con at our library. I hope you've heard about it, but if you haven't, it is on July 21st through 22nd. We have Facebook, it's GPL Comic-Con, and you can also go to our website at www.greendalepubliclibrary.info, or you can come in and I will tell you all you need to know about it and more. So, with that said, let's kick it off. The first graphic novel I'm going to talk about is March, Book 1. This is actually a 3-book series, which is kind of awesome about this is that the third book recently won the National Book Award. So this is Book 1 in the series, and it begins to describe Congressman John Lewis's journey from growing up on a sharecropper's farm to getting involved in the civil rights movement during the 1960s. So it's really important issues in it, and it's also got amazing artwork. Can I show artwork on here? I don't know if you can see that. Very dynamic looking. It's all in black and white, but it's still really, really powerful in my opinion. So I would highly recommend reading this one, and if you enjoy it, which I think you will, go on to Book 2 and Book 3. The last book I'm going to talk about is also a graphic novel. It is called The Baker Street 4, Volume 1, and it's actually written by someone from France. His name is Olivier Legrand, and it is a spin-off of Sherlock. And if you know nothing else about me, know this: I love Sherlock, all forms of Sherlock. The cool thing about this book is, even though it's a Sherlock spin-off, Sherlock doesn't come into it that much. What it is, it's these little street urchin kids who kind of help help Sherlock out by being his eyes and ears on the street. So I think it's something that's great for teens to read who are not familiar with Sherlock, for teens to read who are familiar with Sherlock, and it's definitely something that adults will read.